اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back. So inshallah we are continuing our lessons from where we stopped. So today's topic is Haadihi and Harf Jarr li. So inshallah we're going to learn about this, and we're going to learn how to match about Mubtada and Khabar. I recommend before you watch this video to watch video on introduction to gender, so which has more relevance inshallah. So as usual, before we go, we just do our pronouns so that we don't get lost with these. So huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. So slowly this should have an impact in our brain. We should know it completely by now. So today's verb, we're going to practice one verb as well, so we don't get lost with the conjugation of verbs as well. So we got huwa nasara. Nasara means he helped. He helped. Today's verb is he helped. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna, anta nasarta, antuma nasartuma, antum nasartum, anti nasarti, antunna nasartunna, ana nasartu, nahnu nasarna. So nasara means he helped. Inshallah practice. So coming to our lesson about Haadihi. So far we have done Hada, which is called Ismul Isharati lil Qareeb, the demonstrative pronoun for pointing things which are near to you. Ismul Isharati mudaf mudaf ilayh. Lil Qareeb is the Khabar. Just keep remember and analyze inshallah. And we have done Zalika Ismul Isharati lil Ba'id. Ba'id means far, to point the things which are far. Both of these, Hada and Zalika, they are Muzakkar. They used to point at things which are masculine or males. Any object which is masculine, you point it as Hada or Zalika. So what do we use for a feminine? What we use is Haadihi. Haadihi. So this is Haadihi is Ismul Isharati lil Qareeb, and Tilka we use instead of Zalika for males, and we have Tilka for female. It's Ismul Isharati lil Ba'id, and these two are used for Mu'annath. Mu'annath. Haadihi and Tilka. So we're just still doing about singular. Inshallah, when we go to plurals and duals, and we get a different pronouns. So far we have done Hada and Dhalika. So inshallah today we'll be doing Haadihi. Haadihi is Ismul Isharat lil Qareeb lil Mu'annath, for feminine objects. So it's important to use a right pronoun for a right object or a right gender, because when we are speaking about a subject, the whole sentence should reflect about the gender of the subject. That means the Mubtada and the Khabar, they should agree on the gender. Let me give you some. If the Mubtada is a Muzakkar, for example, Kitab is a Muzakkar, say Hada Kitabun. The Mubtada and Khabar, they both agree in the gender. Hada is demonstrative pronoun Ism Isharati lil Muzakkar, for masculine objects. So Kitab is masculine, so we have a masculine demonstrative pronoun. If you want to say Sayyara, Sayyaratu means it is ending with Ta marbuta and it is feminine. So we know. So what do we use? We don't say Hada Sayyaratu, we will say Haadihi Sayyaratu. This is a car. That is why the Mubtada and the Khabar, they have to agree on the gender. It's very important. So that is a proper way of speaking Arabic. If mubtada is muannath, then the khabar is muannath. Let's do some example inshallah. So if we say Haadihi tabibatun, it's not tabibun. If it's tabibun, we say Hada tabibun, Haadihi tabibatun, this is a lady doctor. Fakihatun, so most of the time, 99% of the time, when you see ta marbuta, that means it is a feminine object. So you say the fruits is a feminine. So you say Haadihi fakihatun, this is fruit. Like we did sayyara, Haadihi sayyaratun, this is a car. Haadihi bintun. Like we said before, ta marbuta is a sign of feminine. However, few words which describe femininity, and those are also feminine. We say Haadihi, and we've learned before that some of the words the Arabs have made it feminine, so we just have to practice that. For example, Shams. So let's do some sentences inshallah. So we got here Hada ibnu. So it's actually Hada ibnu. So when you read, we read Hada ibnu Hamidin. This is the son of Hamid. Wahadihi bintu Yasirin. Wahadihi is Hadihi bintu Yasirin. Ibnu Hamidin. So you want to say Hamid's son is sitting and Yasir's daughter is standing. So say Ibnu Hamidin Jalisun. So it's a boy, we use a masculine word, so Jalisun. This is the female, wa bintu Yasirin waqifatun. We use ta marbuta. If she was standing, we will say wa bintu Yasirin jalisatun. So sayyaratu man. So we say sayyaratu, the single dhamma becoming mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, man is mudaf ilayhi. So we are asking a question. Sayyaratu man, whose car? Haadihi. We don't say sayyaratu man hada because this is a feminine word. Sayyaratu, we use a feminine pronoun. We say sayyaratu man haadihi. We can say Haadihi sayyaratu. Here we should concentrate. Haadihi sayyaratu, this car. Sayyaratul mudir, of principal. Sometimes we get confused because we got principal here, he is a male. Some students, some people will tend to use Hada sayyaratul mudir. That will be wrong. If you see, Haadihi is mubtada and sayyaratu is khabar, only one word. So these two have agree. Anything comes after khabar, it's not have to agree with the gender. That become a mudaf ilayhi here. So Haadihi sayyaratu, this car is of mudir. Haadihi sayyaratul mudir. So let's put some proper pronouns here, demonstrative pronouns. What do you have to say here? If it is Hamid, we would say Hada Hamidun. If it is Muhandisatun, we say Hada or Haadihi, we will say Haadihi because you see sign of femininity, ta marbuta. So we got ta marbuta here again. Haadihi tabibatun. Mudir, mudir means headmaster. It's not mudiratun, mudirun. So we will use hada. Hada mudirun. Then we got bintu. This is the khabar. So we're not looking at Khalidin, we're looking at khabar. So what is bintu? Is daughter. Daughter is feminine. So we use Haadihi. Haadihi bintu Khalidin. Khabar wa huwa mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. And again here talibun is a student. Is a male student. So we will use Hada. And that is waqifun is standing. This student is standing. This is the answers. Hada, Haadihi, Haadihi. If we can write and practice inshallah. So we're going to learn about Harf Jarr li. What does li means? Li means, it could mean two things. It means for, or it also means belongs to. Li means for or means belongs to. And we'll be doing one more harful istifham which comes with li. It's called liman. Li, man, li plus man means to whom does this belong to? To whom does it belong to? We are asking a question. So let's do some examples inshallah. So if I have to say this is for Muhammad, so we say Hada li Muhammadin. This li is a harf jar, and we know what comes after harf jar is ism majroor. Muhammadun will become Muhammadin. Hada mubtada li Muhammadin jar majroor shibh jumla khabar. Hada li Muhammadin wa dhalika, and that is for Hamidin. Wa dhalika li Hamidin. Li Hamidin. Liman hadihil aqiba, to whom does it belong? To what does it belong to? Hadihil aqiba, this bag. To whom does it belong to? This bag. So we are saying Hadihil aqibatu li Yasirin. Hadihil aqibatu li Yasirin. So here we need to see when a question begins with a harf jar like a li or bi, the answer in the sentence which comes after it will have the same harf jar. For example, we say liman hadihil haqiba. So we are saying hadihil haqiba, saying li Yasirin, for Yasir. So if we say another, for example, if I give another example, become Haadihi sayyara, for how much is this car? You see, Haadihi sayyara bi khamsa alaf riyalin. This car is for 5,000 riyals. So whenever a question starts with harf jar, the harf jar itself will become a part of the answer. So like here, Alhamdu lillahi. Alhamdu lillahi. All praise is for Allah. Let's see a couple of things here. Li, when it's written with a definite article al, how do we write? Like for example, al mudarris. When they come together, what will happen is the alif, which is hamzatul wasl, is dropped. So it's written like this, lil mudarris. And we saw before, lil qareeb, lil ba'id. When two lams come together, that is lam plus definite article al, the alif is dropped. Lil, like lil mudarris. And if we use the same word here, we got Allah, we got hamzatul wasl here, and we got harf jar li for Allah. And how we write for Allah is supposed to be written like this, but because there are too many lams, so in Arabic they take one lam away, and what we get is like this. So when you see a word like this without hamzatul wasl, it is not Allah, this is lillah. This is lillah, it's for Allah. And we need to remember, it's a very important point which I am going to tell now, just concentrate, that any preposition, when it comes along with the noun, that is harf jar and ism majroor, jar majroor combination, is always giving a detail or a news about something. For example, here we are saying lillah, it is a jar majroor, for Allah. Something else is for Allah. For Allah is not a subject. So jar majroor can never be subject. For example, if you take this ayat, so it is always jar majroor is always khabar. So if you see here, lillahil mashriqu wal maghribu. So we can read now without vowel sound, because we know when it comes al, we got dhamma here, and same thing here, waw is ataf. So we got lillahi. Is lillahi mubtada because it's coming first? We say no, because jar majroor, a preposition can never be a subject. It is always giving detail about another subject. What is the subject in this sentence? So al-mashriqu marfu, that is mubtada. And we will learn inshallah in future why does Allah give the khabar first and then comes the mubtada. Why is it so? So here al-mashriqu wa ataf and al-maghribu mawtufun ala al-mashriqu is mubtada and lillahi is khabar. For Allah belongs the mashriq and the maghrib, the east and the west. So this just remember. So this is how I write. This is just for identification that li is a harf jar rahmatullahi. Let's do some exercise to these combinations. These sentences are wrongly matched, so we need to write down right combination. So we say al-ghurfatu maftuhun. That's mubtada and khabar match. So it's mubtada is muannath and khabar here is mudhakkar. That's wrong. So we have to have a mudhakkar khabar. So we say al-ghurfatu maftuhatun. So again look at the mubtada and khabar. One word is a khabar. Say hada sayyaratu. So yeah, khabar is muannas, so we have to change this mubtada. So you can say haadihi sayyaratu tabibi. The doctor. This can be muzakkar or muannas. The person does not matter. So we are looking at mubtada and khabar. So if you see here, haadihi mubtada, miftahu. Say miftahu sayyarati. Miftahu khabar is muzakkar. So mubtada has to be muzakkar. Say hada miftahu sayyarati. So don't get confused between haadihi and sayyarati. This is a common mistake. So look at the miftahu means key. So we say hada miftahu. So haadihi abul binti. So haadihi abu. Abu is masculine, so we need to have a masculine pronoun. So we say hada. Hada abul binti. This is the father of a girl or girl's father. Same thing here, the easy one. Hada mudarrisatun. So we don't say hada mudarrisatun. Say haadihi mudarrisatun. Wa haadihi talibun. Haadihi talibatun or hada talibun. So both will be right, whatever you can change. So these are the answers. You can write down inshallah. So we're going to do another interesting aspect of Arabic is how the body parts in Arabic, we have feminine body parts and masculine body parts. So any part of the body which is a single means it is one, it is considered to be masculine, and any body part which is in pairs, that is considered as feminine in Arabic. Why it is done? It is how the language is constructed. So where there is no reason for it, there might be a reason, but just remember that any body part which is single is masculine and any body part which is in pairs is feminine. For example, head, we got one head, so we say hada ra'sun, ra'sun. Then we got two eyes, so we say haadihi aynun, haadihi aynun. We got one nose, we say anfun, hada anfun. We got 2 ears, we say haadihi uzunun. It's very easy to remember. So any body part which is one is masculine, any body part which is in pairs is feminine. So if you see tongue, we got one tongue, we say hada lisanun. And we say qadam, got 2 feet, so we say haadihi qadamun. So one face, we say wajhun, so hada wajhun. The 2 hands, we say haadihi yadun. And the legs, we call rijlun, say haadihi rijlun, 2 legs. So this is how you match mubtada and khabar. So single body part we say as a masculine and double, and anything in pairs is feminine. So here we got some pictures, so you need to give a right pronoun. So right, which is hada or haadihi. Spoon is called millaqatun. Bicycle is called darrajatun, milaqatun, and the pot is called qidrun. Iron is called mikwatun. So this will be sent to you. So inshallah you need to write what that is, hada or haadihi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.